Hello, creative friends, and welcome to the Stampin' Squad. I've got a really beautiful card that I'm excited to share with you today. So let me tell you what we're using. This is a piece of crushed curry cardstock, and it is 5.5 by 8.5, and then scored in the center at 4.25. Then I have two pieces of basic white cardstock, and these are 4 inches by 5.25 inches, so there's 2 of those. Then I have this gorgeous piece. This is watercolor paper that I did watercolor with my water painters. And I have a video from a few days ago showing how I did that. So if you have not seen that video, I'm going to link it up here in the corner, and you can hop over there and see how to create this layer for your card. And this is 3 3/4 by 5 inches. All right. The colors that I used to create this are, let me show you. I used crushed curry and pumpkin pie and Cajun craze. So those are the 3 colors to make this. I'm going to set that aside. And then I have just a little scrap here. I'd like to do some stamping first. So let me show you. I'm going to be using this stamp set, the Changing Leaves stamp set. I used the stamp set maybe a week or so ago to make a monochromatic card, and I've gotten lots of really good feedback on that one. So if you missed that one, I will link that one up here for you, and you can take a look and make one of those cards. I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper here before I start my stamping, and I'm using the thank you stamp from that stamp set. I'm going to grab my Cajun Craze stamp pad. So let me ink up my stamp here. And I'm just going to stamp this on here. I'm going to die cut it out in just a minute. There we go. Looks good. And I'm going to stamp on the corner of this, and I'm going to use this. It looks like maybe a maple leaf stamp from that same Changing Leaves stamp set. So I'm going to ink this one up, and I'm just going to put it, let's see, I'm just going to put it right down here in the corner. I'm going to let it kind of fall off the edge just a little bit, like that. So set that aside. All the stamping is done. Let's move that out of the way. And I don't think we need that right now. All right, next step. I'm going to pull over here my cut and emboss machine, and I'm going to put this in an embossing folder. This is part of the Changing Leaves bundle. Here's the embossing folder. You can see all these beautiful leaves. So this is just going to go in here. And the leaves are really a random pattern, so it doesn't matter if it's straight or not. I'm just kind of looking to see where I want that to sit. And so to do this, I need my platform. And then this goes in with the folded side first. And on top, we have this plate. And that's it. So let me send this through. And if you've been following me, you know that I am in a temporary living situation right now. I'm in an Airbnb, and I'm going really slow with this because I'm trying not to shake the phone. I don't have my normal solid stamping crafting platform, so things get a little bit shaky around here. Let me move that out of the way, and then let's take a look at how gorgeous this is. There we are. And see the beautiful embossing on there with those colors, those fall colors. And now, let's have a little fun. I'm gonna bring back my scrap paper and bring back my Cajun Craze ink pad. Now I'm gonna use this brayer. So fun. So what I'm gonna do is take this and I'm gonna roll it across my ink pad just like this, and I'm just gonna keep rolling and lifting and rolling and lifting. That way I can make sure, I don't know if you can see the ink on here, maybe a little bit. That way I can make sure that ink is all the way around. I don't want to just go back and forth like this, because then ink won't encircle the whole cylinder there. So we've got some ink on there, and now I'm just going to go across this, and you can see that all the places that are raised from the embossing are picking up the ink. How cool is that? I love this. It looks so artistic, very fancy. There we go. And it's just, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? This is just to give an idea. I mean, we started with watercolors, so it's just a really soft, fun way to make that embossing really stand out. Let me move this. Okay, now let's start. Oh, we need to die cut this. So bring this back, and now I need my big platform, and then I need some plates here for this die cutting. That one, and this is going to go on here, and then I find my die. Oh my goodness, here it is. Here's my die, and you know what? I can't remember. I think it's from Perennial Postage, but you know what? I am gonna look that up, and you know, always in the description underneath these videos, there's a link down there where you can go and get all the measurements, and there's a chopping list of all the things that I use, so it will be in that list. So go down below this video, click that link, and you can see what it was. And when you're looking on YouTube beneath the video, you might have to click see more, because it doesn't show the whole thing when you look right underneath the video. So you might need to make an extra click or two to see the whole description. There we go. Okay, love it, love it. All right, let's put this together. And we have something fun to embellish it with at the end. So this is my crushed curry base. And I'm gonna grab this that we stamped and put this on the inside. Grab my glue. Woo, the glue coming out really fast today. I guess this one's kind of full. So I'm just gonna not squeeze right now and I'm just moving it around, but not squeezing and adding more. Okay, open, and this goes right here. There we go. Got a little fuzzy here that keeps popping up. There it is. And now, for the front, we're going to use this as a layer, and we're going to put that on top. So let's do that. Have you started making any fall cards? I know some of you are already doing Christmas. I need to get with it. I've done a few Christmas cards, but not very many. I think I'm going to turn this way. I have not done very many, so I'm kind of I feel like I'm behind already. I mean, it's the first week of October, but the fall always goes so fast, right? It goes so fast. Now this is gonna go on here. So let's put it on. And I mentioned that we are, excuse me, we're in an Airbnb right now. We're waiting for our new house to be finished. Oops. To be finished, and which should happen near the end of this month. And y'all, I'm so excited because I'm going to have my own room for crafting. I've never had that before. I have never had that before. So if you have it, wow, you're so lucky. And I'm gonna join the lucky ones here one of these days, pretty soon. So that is gonna be fantastic. All right, this is actually, I think, copper clay. Let me see here. Yes, this is copper clay ribbon, but I think it goes really well with the other colors here. So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna put, well, first of all, I'm going to take the cap off of that, and then, there we go. And then I'm going to put some of that on the back here. And that's just gonna help me position this ribbon. Let's see, let's put it kind of like this. I'll trim it after I'm done. And then this, we're just going back and forth here. Whoops, slippery. There we go. And then back this way. Okay, let's take a look and see how it looks on the front, and if we're good with that or not. Let's see. Yeah, I like the way that looks. I like it. I just need to trim the ends here. Okay, so let me grab my paper snips. I'll trim this off. There we are. Get that out of the way. And then we need to trim this side. I love these paper snips. They're so sharp. Here we go. And I think I'm gonna put that right here. So let's use some dimensionals. And of course I don't have some sitting on my table. Let me grab some. I can't believe I don't have dimensionals on my table. As you guys know, I love to use these. So I'm gonna be generous and put 3 on the back. Those will help to hold that ribbon in place. Let's take these off. And I've got one more idea after we do this that just came in my head, so I'll have to decide if we really want to do it or not. Okay, there we go. Pretty, so pretty. I do have another card I'm going to show you at the end where I used a different card base, and it just looks a little different, right? Because when you're doing this watercolor and the brayer, every card will look just a little bit different. Okay, let me take a look here. I've got these gems, and I believe these were the in color gems from 2023, 2024. I think that's what they are. Again, if you check at the link below the video, I will make sure I put them in there. And I'm going to use these right here. I think this is that copper clay color, but I believe it'll look really nice paired up with what we've got going here. So I'll just put this one right here. And let's use a tiny, tiny one. If I can get it off of here, I should be using the other end, I think. let's use the putty end. Well, maybe. There we go. Okay. And this one I'm going to put up here on my little sentiment piece. And let's do one more. We'll do a medium-sized one. And where should we put that? I don't know. I can't decide. Does it go here? Does it go? Oh, you know what? I kind of like it over here paired with this other one. So that's, whoops. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to make sure that I stick it down first. Perfect. Okay. Well, I think that's fun. It adds a little bit of bling to this. So what do you think? How do you like it? Let me grab the other card. Now this one has the Cajun Craze background. I actually cut my ribbon a little different on that one, and there's no bling. So this one is a little bit calmer. And you can see, look how different the backgrounds look. It just depends. It's the same 3 colors, but it depends how you put them on, how much you put of each color. And let me show you another piece that I have ready to go. This one, which is going to look different from either one of those. So you make it just the way you like it, and then you make a beautiful card. All right, I hope that you will make these. Let me know what you think and which looks better in your eyes, the crushed curry base or the Cajun Craze based. All right, I'll be back again very soon with another video for you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye-bye.